Learning violent details about that crime spree that went from Lakewood to Sheridan.
And it started as a bank robbery, and then it ended with 2 people being shot and a woman beat up. Tonight, 2 suspects are still on the run. Lance Hernandez was there at the scene and is on top of the story ever since. Lance, these crimes were even more brutal than we first thought.
Eric, police believe those robbers intended to kill. They shot one of their victims 3 times, then stole his minivan. A neighbor who tried to help that victim told me the man is in critical condition.
I'm heartbroken. I'm just heartbroken.
A neighbor who didn't want to go on camera talking about a friend who was shot 3 times. She heard the gunfire while on a walk and thought it was a nail gun.
My husband grabbed my arm and pulled me behind a tree and said, "Those were gunshots. Those weren't a nail gun."
Police say the robbers kicked in this garage door and hid inside. When the owner came home, they demanded the keys to his minivan.
He gave the suspects his keys and let them take the van, but they wanted him to go with them. And that's when he refused and turned, and that's when they shot him.
They shot him 3 times, in the back, chest, and wrist. He stumbled across the street and collapsed at the front door of a neighbor's house. That neighbor told me he applied compression to the wounds and called 911. The victim undergoing surgery today and in critical condition.
We'll say a little prayer that everything goes well for him, and he's a great neighbor.
Now, after getting 50 grand from the bank and stealing the man's minivan, the bank robbers then took off to Sheridan and tried to carjack a mother and daughter. That car had a breathalyzer on it, so it wouldn't start, so they shot the daughter and then physically assaulted both women. Police say they are very dangerous criminals. In Jefferson County, Lance Hernandez, Denver 7.
And that's why the affidavit in this case reads like a crime movie. Right now, we have it on the denverchannel.com along with a complete rundown of the suspect's crime spree.